Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Exam Coach. This is the part 3 of MCQ series on Indian Penal Code. The first question is, which one of the following is an inchoate crime? Options are public nuisance, criminal attempt, unlawful assembly and riot. So before I'm going to tell you the correct option, first let's understand what is inchoate crime. Inchoate means just begun, not fully developed. Okay, so we can call inchoate crime as preliminary crime, incomplete crime, and undeveloped crime. So inchoate crime is a crime of preparing for or seeking to commit a crime, and the most common form of inchoate crime is attempt. There are three primary inchoate crime. They are attempt, second is conspiracy, and third is aiding or abetting. Okay, abetting. So these are the three primary inchoate crime. So criminal attempt, here is the correct option is B, that is criminal attempt. Criminal attempt is a inchoate crime. We can call the criminal attempt as an undeveloped crime because in a criminal attempt the crime does not reach to its climax and it is stopped at the doorstep. Attempt is the act of trying to commit a crime and failing, because attempt can involve very serious crime like murder, that is attempt to murder. Now I think it's clear to you, okay, what is inchoate crime. Okay, so next question is, which one of the following is the correct statement? The defense of insanity under section 84 of IPC requires that unsoundness of mind should be there at the time of options are judgment, trial, investigation, and the commission of offence. So here is the correct option is D, that is commission of offence. Under section 84 of IPC, defense of insanity requires unsoundness of minds at the time of commission of offence. Now let's see what section 84 says. Section 84 uses the word nothing is an offence which is done by a person who at the time of doing it by reason of unsoundness of mind. That means if a person want to take the defense of insanity under section 84, he must have to prove that at the commission of crime he was not mentally sound. But remember here one thing, that subsequent unsoundness or history of unsoundness do not exonerate the accused. Okay, so unsoundness of mind should be at the time of commission, then he can take the defense of insanity under section 84 of IPC. I think now it's clear to all of you. Third question, match list 1 and 2 and select the correct answer using the code given. So here is the case Keher Singh. Keher Singh versus Delhi administration is related to criminal conspiracy. Then Nawab Ali versus state of UP. It's related to common object. Vishwanath versus state of UP. It's a case of right of private defense. And Mehboob Shah versus emperor. This case is related to common intention. So the correct option is A. In which one of the following case did the Supreme Court of India strike down section 303 of IPC as unconstitutional? Options are Madhu Singh versus State of Punjab, Bachchan Singh versus State of Punjab, Santa Singh versus State of Punjab, Mithu versus State of Punjab. So the correct option is D, that is Mithu versus State of Punjab. That is in 1983. In Mithu versus State of Punjab, the Honorable Supreme Court held that Section 303 is void and unconstitutional, being violative of Article 14 and 21. So the Constitution of India, so the Honorable Supreme Court declared Section 303 as unconstitutional and void in Mithu versus State of Punjab. Now, which one of the following is the correct statement? Prosecution must prove the guilt of the accused. Options are, first option is like that in a civil case, second option is beyond reasonable doubt, third option is to the satisfaction of the prosecution itself, and the fourth option is to the satisfaction of the court. So here is the correct answer is B, that is prosecution must prove the guilt of the accused beyond reasonable doubt, and this is the scale to measure the guilt. There is no subjective criterion like to the satisfaction of the court or the prosecution. If the guilt of the accused is proved beyond reasonable doubt, the court will impose criminal liability upon the accused. So the correct option is beyond reasonable doubt. Sixth question is P. Committing murder removes some ornaments from the dead body. Though the accused P was guilty of an offence of murder, the removal of ornaments amounts to which one of the following? So, removal of ornaments amounts to which one of the following? He is already guilty of offence of murder. So, options are theft, mischief, misappropriation, and robbery. It is not theft, okay, and it's not mischief also. Now we have to see which one is correct, misappropriation or robbery. It's not robbery because if the person to get possession of the ornaments put the person in fear of instant death, isn't it? Okay, then it is robbery by way of extortion. But here the person is not murdered for ornaments and was not put in much fear. Murder was committed first, then the ornaments were removed, isn't it? So ornaments were in possession of no person, so it was misappropriation of unknown property. So this comes under the option C, that is misappropriation. This is the correct option. Next question is, which one of the following is the correct statement? Mistake of fact is excuse under criminal law because options are, first option is it is in the interest of public, second option is there is no mens rea, third option is it is a mistake, fourth option is it is in the interest of the court. The mistake of fact is excused under criminal law because there is no mens rea. This is the correct option. Criminal liability is imposed only if the wrong done is intentionally. That means there is mens rea. Okay, mens rea is present there. But in mistake of fact, there is no mens rea attributed to the accused, so it is excused. Next question is A, on grave and sudden provocation from Z, fires a pistol at Z. Z does not die. He is guilty of, options are attempt to murder. Second option is culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Third option is attempt to commit culpable homicide. And the fourth option is grievous hurt. So here the correct answer is A is guilty of C, that is attempt to commit culpable homicide. If A had caused Z death, he could have guilty of culpable homicide not amounting to murder because of exception 1 to section 300. If A had caused death, then okay, but here that is not caused. A doesn't die, isn't it? So he is guilty of only attempt to commit culpable homicide under section 308. Okay. Now, which one of the following statements correctly defines the offense of criminal breach of trust? The first statement is, whoever is entrusted with the dominion of property dishonestly converts it as his property is guilty of criminal breach of trust. Second statement is, whoever dishonestly misappropriates any property of his own use is guilty of criminal breach of trust. Third option is, whoever uses any movable property in violation of law or legal contract commits criminal breach of trust. And the fourth option is none of the above. So here the correct option is, that is statement 1A. Whoever is entrusted with the dominion of property dishonestly converts it as his property is guilty of criminal breach of trust. So criminal breach of trust under section 405. Now what are the essentials of 405, that is criminal breach of trust? For the requirements of this section for criminal breach of trust or section 405. First is the being entrusted with the property, being entrusted. Okay. Second is or dominion over property. So dominion over property. Third is dishonestly misappropriates or convert to on use in violation of trust and contract. So all the requirements are covered by this first statement. So that's why the first statement is correct regarding the criminal breach of trust, and it defines the offense of criminal breach of trust. Our last question is match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below. Mens rea. It means condition precedent for any offense. So mens rea is a cardinal requirement of criminal law, and it must be present before the act to make it an offense, isn't it? Next is motive. Motive, relievant, and to impute intention. Okay. Motive, though not punishable, is relevant and it is helpful to impute intention. C. Law presumes innocence. It is matched with 4. That is until crime is proved beyond doubt. Every person is presumed to be innocent in law until the crime is proved beyond doubt. And the third is the fourth one is knowledge of the act to be unlawful. That is match with always not necessary. So always knowledge of the act to be lawful is not necessary to the general principle of law. So this is for today. If you like my video, then please like, comment and subscribe it for more such video. With this, I take your leave and thank you.